A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, ZMH286, Patricia and David. On this rather miserable day here at Gulf Harbour, New Zealand, it is the 19th of July if you're on this side of the dateline, and the 18th of July if you are not. And why would I tell you that? Well, today we had an amazing letter came to us from Torremolinos, Spain, from a gentleman who just had a radio hobby, I guess, in his retirement, and he happened to pick up Gulf Harbour Radio in Torremolinos about a month or so ago. Isn't that amazing? Just when sometimes you can't even hear boats in the Pacific, well, we can't from one to another, and yet here it is on one particular occasion that a person could pick us up. And in fact, he sent me a little flash drive. I've never seen such a tiny little thing with the recording on it. And indeed, it was us speaking. So there you are. It is either the 18th or 19th, depending on where you are. 16 degrees here at the moment, which is not all that cold for the middle of July. 1008.9, rather taking a plunge as the very, very intense low that is coming closer to New Zealand approaches us this evening. 6 knots at the moment from sort of the northeast, but it's sort of dribbling around. And of course 100% cloud cover. I'm sure we will get the rain some stage overnight. Yep. So why am I dribbling on here? We've got no boats at sea at the moment. Donella and crew, Christian and Jeff and Derek arrived at Tongatapu today. So we haven't got anybody out there until we have Reynard 4 take off, if they're going to. This is Gulf Harbour Radio. I will throw it open to anybody before I pass the microphone to David. No, nothing heard. Maybe the man in Torremolinos, España is listening. Anyway, here's David.
Oh boy, and you forgot most of your Spanish too. Well, there's really not much to tell you compared to what I said yesterday. Pretty much everything is according to plan here regarding the weather. Just in summary, what's going on today, in fact, as we speak, that low that Patricia is talking about, it's a nasty thing, that's for sure. It's about 28 south, and I would give it about 173 east. That looks like the center. Now it's pushing up a cold front that goes right up through Vanuatu. So everything from Anisham all the way up to the banks are getting the effects of this frontal band. A little bit lighter to the north, and a little bit nastier to the south around the Anisham area. So this frontal band is going to move to the east. The whole low is actually going to be moving southeast, but the frontal band lags, and it tends to its tail kind of falls off to the west, as is normal for these tropical, or rather subtropical storms. Fiji is probably going to get it on, well, tomorrow. You're going to get it tomorrow. That's how quickly it's moving. It's not going to be super nasty at all, not anything like what they're getting in Vanuatu yesterday and today, but the winds are going to be, to start with, pretty much out of the northeast. And I would expect thunderstorms in this. It's going to have some heavy rain in it, but it's going to have plenty of breaks as well. So it's going to be kind of an iffy day for weather in Fiji. As it passes through Fiji, the winds shift very, very quickly out of the southerly quadrant, and that makes a seeming opportunity for people that want to go west, but other things may happen later on. Otherwise, the winds in the Tonga area, pretty much easterlies at the moment, from what I could see, pretty much easterlies. But as the whole system, the low system, and it's tailing front move east, the winds are going to back more to the north and then north-northwest. So that's going to be in a couple of days for that part of the woods. And that big high, the next big high, is still over Australia. It's nearing the Gold Coast. The center of it is near the Gold Coast, and it will start making its effects known in a couple of days as well as it pushes east. So that really, that's the story on the weather. Looking at satellite imagery right now, I see basically low-level clouds moving east to west, and I see them throughout the Tonga area. Breaks in them, of course, but for the most part, east to west. And I see the same thing happening down in the lower. I see it down in the Lao group, Kindavu, and if you were to be heading west from Viti Levu, it would be the same. Now, middle to upper level, the clouds are going the other way. They're going west to east, and in them are a few pretty good-sized buildups. They're heading, well, the worst one I see right now is right on the date line. In fact, it's right at about 21 south and the date line. So I would suspect if you happen to be there right now, you would be cursing, I would guess, or happy that you're getting rain to fill those water tanks. But could be lightning in that. So anyway, and then of course down toward New Zealand, well, it gets heavier. The rain is definitely there. It's coming down. It's going to be quite an evening, and all day tomorrow it's going to rain as well. We'll have some breaks, but for the most part, it's a rainy day. And Sunday for us is going to be, as if you care, but Sunday for us is going to be partially cloudy and scattered showers, that sort of thing, as the system moves off. So if anybody has any questions, you can come now. But anyway, that's the general idea of what's going on with the weather.
Yeah, good evening, Jen, and on Narada, and I presume you're all properly checked in to Tonga Tapu. What are you up to, Jan? Over? You've spent 4 days. I didn't catch what exactly you were doing. Over?
I said I spent 4 ALL, Alpha Lima Lima, days fixing vessels to leak into the boat. Over?
I still
Leaks
haven't
in the boat.
Oh,
Leaks in the
goodness
boat.
gracious me. Well, just as well you're not in Auckland overnight, because you wouldn't be able to chase them. You could just stand underneath and have a shower. But I hope you are successful. Over?
Well, I don't know whether I have been or not. I've been pumping water from under the engine and under the top shaft, from where it goes out the other side of the boat all day long, on and off. As fast as I was pumping up from one area and cleaning it up and drying it, I was finding it was coming in again. So I decided that maybe it was I came to the conclusion it was the top shaft. I had a new seal put in, a seaweed seal, before I left. So I finally managed to tighten all the hose clamps, 4 of them, on that. And I hope that was the right thing to do. I tightened all 4 of them as hard as I could, because they were easy to turn, I have to say. So I'm hoping that's where the leaking is coming in from. I'm about to find the area there and under the engine again to see whether or not I stop the leak. If I can, then it means it's not the top shaft, it must be there's the little generator above it. Maybe there's something there leaking. Anyway, I'm hoping it's the top shaft. I'm hoping that when it's tightened all the 4 hose clamps that I would have solved the leaking.
Yeah, I thought that might have been solved when they sorted it out in Minerva, but oh well, I guess you'll you know, people are always asked, what do you do every day when you're in the tropics? Well, you know, you sort of answer the question, don't you? You try and solve any problems that come up, and they do take time, especially those sorts of things. All right, well, I hope you do find it, Jan, and it sounds like all else is fairly well under control.
Fewer clouds tomorrow.
Fewer clouds tomorrow, says David, so at least you'll be able to sit on deck and have a cup of tea and contemplate it. Over.
Well, I have to say that the pressure here, and in fact my adding on of 10 is putting it exactly right for pressure, by the way. I've got 10, 15 here, and in pretty steady for the last few hours. And it's been a cloudy, slightly showery day, overcast day all day long. Over.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yep. I think that's what he's looking at here on the, yeah, I see it, yes, on the screen.
Clouds, yep.
Yep, you have to be right in front of the screen, otherwise it looks a bit strange. Okay, thank you very much for moving the computer. All right, well, yep, well, we know that you won't be lazing about doing nothing. You'll be sleuthing your leak source, but it doesn't sound as if it's a major problem. Not too much, I hope. Over.
Well, I mean, when I found it first thing this morning, I couldn't believe how much water there was under the engine. You know, nearly at the point where it had gone over the front of the stuff into the compartment and down into the bilge. The bilges had to be pumped out as well. And I knew I'd spilled some seawater when I did this clean seawater strainer, the filter, but this was way more than that. So, and it's been coming in, you know, every time I clean it out, I'm taking a couple of pieces away. So, yeah, I think if it was to continue, it would be a very good problem, actually. Over.
Yeah, it's not too good. All right, well, good luck on finding out what's going on, and keep in touch. All righty, well, we'll clear with Narida. Is there anybody else with anything? Sumax, I can't believe that we're getting you all the way over to where you are now, and I presume you're at Tahahia, or whatever it's called, pronounced. But there you go, Anna. You might have heard that I said that we sometimes reach to Torremolinos in Spain, so I guess it's not surprising that sometimes we get to French Polynesia. Over.
Yes, so we don't have a very good copy tonight, maybe because we have all the instruments on and tools, but yes, we just wanted to let you know that we are on our way from Santa to Tahania. It's not a long passage, it's going to be about 8 miles, and we have about 10 knots from the west-northwest. And so, yeah, we are slowly proceeding, but that's good because we want to be there with the daylight tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a nice,
Where?
beautiful passage with full moon tonight, Silver.
Okay, David was asking something and I missed, I think you said you're in company with 4 other boats. Is that correct?
Sorry, say that again.
What was your last comment? You said something about 4 other boats on the same direction. Is that correct? Over?
Oh, actually, no, I think we're alone. We haven't seen any other boats. We have seen other boats getting out of Sakarama Pass, but they were all going in different directions. I think we are the only one who are going eastwards as usual. Over.
Ah, roger that. Yes, I misunderstood. Can you give me your position at the moment? Anna. Over.
Yes, I can. I will. So it's 16 degrees 04 south, 145 degrees 32 west, and we are on a course of 128 degrees at a speed of 5.5 knots. And yes, as I said, there are about 10 knots of wind from the west-northwest. Over.
Okay, I'm copying you very well. I have Zumax on their course out of Whakarava, 1604 south, 14532 west, on a course of 128 true, 5.5 knots with a 10 knot west northwest. They'll just be taking their time to arrive tomorrow morning in good light. So have a very pleasant passage, and a hi to Paolo. Over.
Possible showers tomorrow.
Thank you very much. And we'll talk to you tomorrow to let you know about our arrival. Over.
Roger that. David said you might get a few showers. Over.
Okay, that's good to know. At the moment, there is a very nice sky with stars and the moon. But it's good to know we should expect some rain. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, good night. And yes, you're just on the top end of that system, the top end, so maybe you will get them and maybe you will not. And we will not be on the radio tomorrow. Not on Saturday night tomorrow. Over.
Okay. So we'll speak with you next week. Okay. Thank you very much, David and Patricia.
Okay, thanks Anna, and we'll clear with Zumax in a lovely part of the world. Is there anybody else?
Hi, Candy.
Oh, hello Andrew, eye candy. And are you at home or on the boat? Over.
No, we're on the yacht because this is a marine frequency. Yeah, we're preparing to leave to head up to Queensland, but the weather's pretty shocking at the moment, Harbour.
Yeah, you guys have not had it very good. I'd have to say that this is one of the first winters that we can say we've actually done better than the east coast of Australia. And I can see why you want to head up to Ashley's part of the world. It's certainly a lot better, well, once you clear north of Harvey Bay area, and I presume you will be going up until butter melts. Over.
Yeah, Roger that, the butter has to melt. Yeah, good warm water, that's what we're looking for. It's 15 degrees in the water here, Over.
Oh goodness, even Christian wouldn't like that, 15 degrees. So
Wow.
yeah, that is pretty chilly. So you're going to head off tomorrow morning, is that correct?
No, David should look at the weather. We're not going out there. It's too rough at the moment and it's getting worse tomorrow, Over.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, believe it or not, he was looking at it, and I can see what's keeping you in port.
Oh, wait a minute. Where is he?
No, hang on. He's not there. He's in New South Wales.
Oh, I thought you said Harvey Bay.
Well, no, that was me that said Harvey Bay. No, he's down a lot further than that. So yes, it does look rather snotty.
I would definitely go to the movies.
Yeah. David said go to the movies. Over.
Yeah, that'd be good, yeah. Must do that. Yeah, nothing to do tonight. We're just taking things away. Right, this morning, boat's ready to go, and we're going to sit here until it's right to go, Over.
Yep, roger that. All right, well, we'll talk to you in the morning. I'll be on net control if my voice hangs out. I did one trip into the city and managed to pick up a rather significant bug, so I'm not feeling very cheerful about life at the moment. So I'll definitely be on the radio in the morning. So
Tell him Monday looks good.
yeah, David said Monday looks rather nice. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Monday looks better. We can't get too far though, then the northwesterlies come. So anyway, we'll take our time, Over.
Yep. Oh well. Yep. Once you're on the boat, you just do what is necessary, don't you? All right. Good signal from you actually tonight. So that's good to know. All right. We'll clear with Eye Candy, Andrew and Claire, and I hope they have a good day or so sorting things out. Plenty of time to read a book and do a bit of tidying and get the boat sorted out. Okay, we'll clear with you.
He's right about the northwest route.
Yeah, and then David has just seen your northwest winds too. So, oh well, that's life, isn't it? We'll clear with Eye Candy. Is there anybody else?
Yeah, Rubicon.
Rubicon, and thank you both for the email I've just got here. Much appreciated. And yeah, it's interesting that you've got a lot of life with turtles and whales and God knows what in the water up there. Nice to know. Over.
Yeah, we feel we're very happy about it. It's very fortunate for us. We're loving it.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's sort of what makes cruising really interesting, isn't it? To have such life. And yeah, it was another friend that Andrew and I know, Ashley, and he was saying that there was one philosophy came out from some nerdy scientist that said that there's more life in the ocean now because they've all had a good rest from people during the COVID time. So they've all had a good rest, and now they're all back again and willing to show off all their intricate habits. Over.
Yeah, well, it looks like it. Let's hope so. We'll take all we can get, especially if we can catch a couple of fish. That would be really great.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard that the Rubicon is a great boat for fishing. David has this policy, because we have had two boats when we've been cruising. Originally Runaway, which was a Hans Christian, and then our Moody, now Chameleon. And when we had the Hans Christian, we caught a lot of fish, and David reckons that different boats have different vibes in terms of the way they go through the water and the vibrations they set up and all the rest of it. And boy, we had no trouble catching fish in Runaway, but I'd have to say that our schools suddenly dropped when we got into our Chameleon. So, well, who knows? It just might be the season. Over.
Yeah, roger that. And, luck is a big part of fishing. But, hey, listen, the reason why I chimed in was, I know it's a week out, but, David, let's keep an eye on that thing that's swarming there, okay?
Yep, he knows you guys want to head north, and it is a week out, so we'll just see what happens up there, and you can hassle him again on Sunday or Monday.
Sunday.
He reckons Sunday. Hassle him again on Sunday. So we won't make comment now, but we'll wait till Sunday. Over.
Yeah, roger that. I know it's still a week out. I was looking at you right now, and it's like, wow, it's there for sure. But we'll see. You know how it does. They change. A week is a long time. So. All right. Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks for being there.
Yeah, and hello to Elizabeth. So we'll clear with Rubicon in Tongatapu. Anybody else?
No, I know.
Go ahead again, Jan.
Hi there. I just wondered whether Australia was still on frequency and whether he copied me over.
Who was it that she was after?
I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I will close the net down now because I don't think there's anybody else, and you can give it a go because the frequency will be all yours. And that's it, folks. Just a reminder, we will not be on air tomorrow. There's nobody on passage at this stage, and we are in touch with Reynard 4 if they go tomorrow by email. So we'll leave you in peace until Sunday, back again on Sunday. So this is Gulf Harbour Radio, and I will leave the frequency with Narada and catch you all again on Sunday. Cheers all.
Enjoy your film show tomorrow. Hi, Candy. You call me Narada. Over. Narada.